Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. Found my thoughts drifting ahead to what happens in a post-Hojo world. A little ahead of myself. But, assuming I can take Moriyama without trouble, I've got about 1,200 troops under the old Takeda guard of Go Away and Harunobu Takeda coming down. And I want to march more, but well, you know what, I could march more. I could march a lot more. I just wouldn't have guns and horses for them.
Let's march.
Yeah, I think it's time to bring an end to the Takeda forever.
Moving out.
This might not be the best units in the world, but the Takeda, I mean the Hojo. The Takeda are going to be part of it, but the Hojo, it's time for them to be erased. That is not a very good unit. This actually is a pretty good unit.
Let us show them how we do battle.
See who I can pull out of there. Nobody's marched out of Edo yet. Kagone, it's like I want Alzarine to be part of it, but his... well, 75 isn't horrible.
We march.
I think he might have calmed down a bit. And then there's nobody marching out of Edo.
Moving out.
Yeah, I just kind of unleashed a whole lot of troops. But the idea is to finish off the Hojo. Then I will probably lock... like, I'll have to get into some redistricting. Lock down my districts. Maybe get an alliance going with the Satake, maybe not, I don't know. But lock down my districts a bit. And I think it might be time for an anti-Chokusabe coalition. That might be overkill, but I don't know. I mean, there's so much of Japan to conquer. I'm trying to find a way to end this game as efficiently as possible now. So Master Miller, I think, is going to get into trouble with the Hojo faster than anyone else.
Playtime's over.
Playtime's over, bitches. Guys became reckless. The Sui tribe has joined us. We captured officers. We're going to have a lot of captured officers at the end of all this.
We march.
Now you got food, and you got food, and you got food. Why don't you come try to help them take over the city? Because I can only have 3 really going after him at a time.
Understood.
You guys head over there.
Leave it to me.
This is our turning point. Master Miller, the man who led our first punitive expedition against the Takeda, is now fighting alongside the Takeda in a punitive expedition against the Hojo. There's a lot of punitive stuff. Otomo clan was eliminated by the Shimazu clan. So I wonder what caused that change. Because they've been hanging around not eliminating them for a long time. And they're finally like, you know what, fuck you guys. I'm sick of having anyone who isn't us around here. Because the Uchi have pretty much... what is this clan? Arima clan, because it looks like there's some kind of like alternate color version of the Hojo. There's a couple of little vassals to the Uchi, Was that what those guys were before they were wiped out? I don't know. I don't think so, though. The Uchi, and now the Uchi like us because we are also enemies of the Chosokabe. And we got Sakon trying, rather than to retake this city, Sakon's trying to drive in the center of Shikoku. He could be a real difference maker, folks. But anyway, back to the action over here.
Halt.
Holtensieg. I believe this is it. I believe this is going to finish the Hojo. Might not happen in a month, but I believe the force I have deployed, I currently have in the field, even though there's a lot of guys without guns, so I won't have the kind of overwhelming wins we might have been seeing, I believe this is going to end the Hojo. So All Narayan has stopped because he was a little ahead of some of the guys who were coming to reinforce him. I believe the last battle is going to end up being at Kururi. And Master Miller is not known for his sea legs. Taking him a little time to get over there. I don't think this is really necessary. I think everyone knows what they're supposed to do, but... So Ujiyasu's in there with Grimmeth Reaper. They will both escape to another Hojo city, but that'll only buy them a few months before they're mine. We haven't really seen anything from Toriyama Rosario. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure real quick that he's still alive. Because I think I would have noticed if there was a message telling me he died, but he's still going. He's at Moriyama Castle. So he's, is that this castle? Yeah. So he's not even leading troops. He's just in one of the places that's kind of given up, I guess.
Leave it to me.
We'll have Skadi North and Nobumori Sakuma. No, you know what? That's a big nut to crack. I want to take it last. Let's get you guys working on this. Might as well keep overwhelming force. Oh no, I actually want you guys to... I want to order them to attack the castle, so that when they're done fighting that unit, they'll go straight to the castle. It's a mangy old castle. Well, you know what? Those guys might be in your way. Might be time for Shingen and
Understood.
go away to bypass.
Leave it to me.
They are encircled. You are not helping Nobunaga. What's going on with that? It's just not in position, I guess. This guy learned a swift trade. Oh, he's a Saito. Guy learned the cannon trait. A lot of traits being learned. Let's leave bosses. Base as far away from our main castle to their lords. That won't be a problem much longer. I'm gonna have to... Oh shoot! I forgot to start my timer again. I'm gonna have to reorganize when we finish off the Hojo anyway. Am I 10 minutes into this video? I can't read that timer from here. Other timer, alternate timer. Yeah, I am. Wow. Time flies when you're killing the Hojo. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna have some castles outside of direct control, but that's just gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of battles going on, including one out west where Sakon is taking castles away
Here's
from the
last month's
Chosakabe.
balance. Reporting in.
Discovered a fountain and other resources at Oyami Castle. Excellent. Oyumi, rather. One or more enemy castles have been scouted. Our truce with the Satake clan has run its course. Quite a few people have gathered at Matsukura Castle.
Ask for anything you want.
At Alice's restaurant. Guns are just getting more expensive. Can't sell food. I've got too much of it that I'm using by having all these troops in the field. I guess it's simple at this point. If you want to maintain, I gotta find out who she is. Obayin. Just anytime I see a female who has like a name where it appears that they're something other than daughter of some guy, then I get kind of interested in finding out the history. Could do conscripts here, and then if this is moving, that's a lumber mill. I'd have to redesign it. Do a car. In that case, I could do a cargoman here. I could do a cargoman here. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do my old cargoman surrounded by conscripts thing, but I don't even know how much it matters here. Did something. What if I did agriculture that made everything better for. Let's see what that city can actually build in its castle. It was this one, right? Buddhist temple, chapel, or retreat. So nothing fantastic, but it's gonna need. That's not even close on any of them. It doesn't need more fuck it, I don't care. I was gonna try to aim towards getting its like a depot or whatever, but if none of those things are even options, then I think I need money more than anything else right now to buy lots and lots of. Crafts ones. There's ones where you can make adjacent stuff. You don't just have to throw a cargo in there. You can do something. You can do a craft thing, which makes it. God, use your words, Suji. You can build structures in a craft region that make adjacent regions better for crafts too. I think. I know this should be pretty obvious, but Farmers Fair, Special Fair, Weaver. Isn't that like coin exchange? Yeah. So I will build. I'll try to turn that into a. It'll be pretty close to the Nagao, so this is dangerous. But I'm gonna turn this into a place that just does. Try to make this craft city. Of course, by the time I'm ready to build more there, I might have forgotten all about that. But. About roads. Wow, I can actually build. This is pretty deep in their territory where I can build roads, but one more castles has no lord. Yeah, no kidding. It's, Mr. P and Gomon can come over here. Now, but Mr. P is negotiating with the Imperial Court, so. Some pretty high-end guys that got dragged over here, actually. Yeah, whatever, generic man. Generic man will be fine. Imperial Court, I'm more than halfway there, so eventually I'm going to have to sell food and get a higher rank. There are new places to investigate, there always are. And that place is not under anyone's control. So they want me to create a new province. That's going to have to wait till the Hojo have fallen. But that won't be too long.
Not awfully strong for men, are you?
Nice. Just kind of laughs at them, and it's sort of hot, but, you know, kind of weird.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, nobody's come out of Tateyama to fight us yet. And as Crow T Robot once said when Tateyama showed up as part of somebody's name in the credits to a Gamera film, Tateyama and shove it! It was funny. What can I tell you?
Let's get going.
If you need me to.
What do you mean, if you need me to? Did we get a female tribe leader? No. Maybe. Is Chosai Boss's unit at Kunoichi? Doesn't look like it. I don't know where that "if you need me to" came from. I really don't. I'm confused. Like Bobo, the general literature.
You don't have a chance.
They just keep coming, rambling on about virtue. No, but they just keep sending out these tiny little units.
Playtime's over. Enemy officer apprehended.
How did you get the credit? Nobunaga was there. I mean, it's cool. I'm just like, wow, I would have thought Nobunaga would have been the one with a victory speech there. So Master Miller is probably not going to be able to take this city because, well, hopefully he can win the battle. Yeah, he will win the battle. He's got much better stats. But he's fighting outside the defenses, so it might go against him. But he won't have enough unit strength left to take Tateyama Castle. But so maybe that will be the final stand after all. So now I have to keep an eye on this, and when they're ready to deploy, oh.
Enemy officer apprehended.
So this should mean you guys have your food, yeah. So we'll just have you guys march straight after Tateyama Castle. And then I'll just have a whole bunch of units who need to return to base, because this is it. Oh, it's not going to be this video. I don't think it'll quite happen in this video, but we've got to be so freaking close to finishing off the Hojo now. You guys got 120 food yet? Yes, you do.
Understood.
So I'll give you a chance to get a head start.
Enemy officer captured.
I'll show you how we do battle.
Wasn't I just asking about her? A couple of videos ago. Maybe this is one of the ones that was cut off. Jukaini, whatever her name is. She was like the mother of, oh god, I'm blanking on his name. Yoshimoto Imagawa. Wife of Ujichika Imagawa, mother of Ujichiro and Yoshimoto. Yeah, a couple of videos ago I was like, yeah, she's probably long gone, unless she ended up with the Hojo. Well, she did end up with the Hojo, and now she's commanding the last major unit of the Hojo army against us. This is kind of interesting. Well, the Hojo have completely collapsed.
Yes.
That's, yeah, there's no other way to say it. This is it for them. I thought you guys had time to grab more food. I guess you haven't, but Now you guys are probably coming down here to check and make sure I'm not attacking, because we no longer have a truce, but I'm not attacking you. If you attack me, that's going to change my plans, because I'm going to have a vengeance quest where I need to destroy the Satake before I do anything else. Now I've got so many troops in the field that they're going to trip over each other, but I still think it was good to send out this kind of force, because it meant I could attack them in all these places at once. So just going to stand there and watch. Man, these guys are flying up the road.
Let's head out.
I almost feel bad not
Acknowledged.
because I don't think I can get around them. I would have had to take this other road, and my guys decided not to use the road, and I didn't really manually control them. Perhaps due to the long drought, it seems some countries are in the throes of a famine. These countries will obtain less supplies. Well, of course I'm going to be one of them. I'm a big enough part of Japan now. The Honganji were really unlucky to get hit with that, though. I can't believe sickness has overtaken me. I've got the sickness trait.
Your orders. Reporting in.
So, got a whole lot of fighting going on, but in one place we're losing, and that would appear to be against the Chosakabe.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
I discovered specialty, looked around, didn't find anything else. Rice. That's a lot of provisions. Oh, it was harvest. Never mind, I thought we got that from clans. Wow. Gain enough trust from Imago clan. We can grow one of our castles. We got gold. We got more places where we need to send officers. I'm trying to only take from my own bases, but these are actually some pretty crap officers I'm sending over, because that city had pretty crap officers to begin with. But at this point, I know I finished off the Hojo, so it's not really that big of a concern. And Mengi had nobody. Yeah, I mean, at some point I'm going to reorganize this whole place and let the computer run it for a while. Sakai Hatano. Okay. And they want me to expand someplace, I feel like they said. Cargoman Mania. Cargo Mania. It's running wild. And Yoshikage Hasakura is going to see that it happens. I guess I'm not expanding someplace after all. Not seeing anybody that's worth the trouble. They want me to redistrict. I will do that shortly. Oh man, I really want to finish up this turn, but it's starting to look like I won't be able to. Look at the losses she's taken, though. Wow.
This is how battle is done.
Okay, so I want to use my strongest units here. Well, Shingen can get involved. And probably Skadi North. And then I guess next up would be Torimasu, but you know what, I'll let go away and be part of it instead. There might come a point where I just, whoever gets there first surrounds the castle, but...
There is no foe we cannot defeat.
Wow. Master Miller did not take a lot of losses in that.
Understood.
Mitsuhide, you might as well start for home. Nobunaga, you can... Nah, I want you to be involved in the final fall of Hojo. And you can probably head for home too.
We're going home.
But this really should be it, unless I'm very much mistaken. Yeah, the Hojo are now the smallest clan in the land. Not necessarily in terms of bases, but they don't have enough forces left to really field a unit.
Surround it. Let's get going.
Looks like which the captains wish to employ. Oh, Motochike would be awesome. I sworn loyalty to the show. I cannot betray them. Motochike is going to join us? So this is the best officer that Shosakabe have. He's the only representative they have in Samurai Warriors, which is, of course, the true way to tell who's important in Sengoku era. Man, and he joined us. We've been courting him for a long time. We couldn't quite get him down enough, but I don't even want to talk like him because I'm going to make him talk like the retarded... I don't know, his nickname was apparently the Bat. He's the Batman. I'm deeply honored you choose me, my liege. I should do my utmost in your service. Where are they? You let me go? Thanks. But we just got their best officer from the Chosakabe. We got Sakon Shima over there throwing down with them, and yeah, but they're still expanding. What do you think, guys? I redistrict, put the computer in charge of all the Hojo territories I just took over, put the computer in charge of the original Oda territories, make Nobunaga come over here and run these territories Hideyoshi currently has, and form an anti-Chosakabe coalition with the Uchi and the Imago. And I've, just for shits and giggles, we'll let the Shimazu come in. That'll be fun. I don't know if you can have two coalitions going at once. You might form some kind of I don't know, there's nobody over here who's big enough. If I broke my alliance with the Nagao, I could form an anti-Nagao coalition, but I don't think anybody would join it, because they'd be like, you fucking betrayed the Nagao, you asshole. They were your friends. You don't like you. I don't know why I'm stalling. Let's let this end. It's time for it to be over, folks. We're just going to stand here staring at you guys till you surrender. The work I've done with Commander Hideyoshi Kinoshita has gained me the Golden Touch trait. Oh, so the great Hideyoshi Kinoshita is the reason you succeed, Sadoko. Never mind the fact that you've lost castle after castle under the monkey's command. Oh no, clearly Nobunaga wasn't able to get anything out of you. You make me sick, Sadoko.
I will bring the old world to an end.
So I guess Tanahide Hara was the last Hojo unit to fight us, because they deployed a little wimpy unit to try to hold off the inevitable.
Leave it to me.
And honestly, at this point, the people who are not already surrounding this castle
Let's go back to base.
should go home.
Back home, everyone.
Let's go back to base.
We're going home.
Oh, you marched out of one of the cities that I don't control. Yeah, you must have marched out of Oyumi, because I have to like redistrict so that they're under direct daimyo control. Gotcha. Well, we've already got guys who are on their way back from the Hojo's defeat. Hojo not technically down yet, but Odawara Castle, 12,000 troops. What are they doing? Sticking their thumbs up the you-know-whats. You'll never see those guys doing anything. The fucking Matsudaira are now too far. Like, unless I go to war with the Nagao while the Matsudaira are still my allies, they're too far away from anybody to do anything.
Surrounding. We march.
Meanwhile, there's guys coming out to assist. It's like, no, it's over. Tateyama Castle says they'll surrender. It looks like this battle is
Enemy
over.
officer apprehended.
And we apprehended an officer. They only have 500 troops. I don't even know if they have the ability to deploy troops, but there's nothing for them to do. So the end of the Hojo, folks. I'd like to see it happen before the video ends, but Nobunaga is going home. Master Miller is the one who got credit for the victory, so that was kind of cool. I'd really like for this to happen before the video or before this month is over. It doesn't seem like it's going to, though. Let's decide what to do with the captives. Oh, this sucks because they're not going to join us because they say the Hojo still exists. Although half of them did anyway. Oh, no, 2 of them did. We won't execute anybody. We're just too nice. So I picked the Blitz trait.
Your orders. Reporting in.
We have Kuriori Castle surrounded. What a wonderful name for a castle. It's only a matter of time now.
Balance. Reporting in.
Secret path. All's Orion is feeling fine. Maybe what I'll do is just try to maybe I'll just try to speed through this turn so that we can have a slightly long video. Although I'm sick of doing these long videos, it's making it even harder to keep up with a video a day, but
Ask for anything you want.
the price of guns is not really coming down. Got all sorts of domestic decisions to make now. Well, you're surrounding gold, so you're probably going to have to be canals and then eventually an orchard. Now, with my troop counts coming up just as quickly as I could possibly want them to, I think my biggest issue is having enough gold to be able to buy muskets as often as I want. And to that end, what is that? Is a seafood. That's for the seafood lover in you. Alright, crafts. I was just saying I want more cash. I don't know that I'm ever going to be marching troops out of these cities, and they do fairly well anyway. Infrastructure improvements needed around here? Shouldn't be. I mean, you would think they would... This is like the Hojo heartland here. I would assume they took pretty good care of growing their roads up and stuff. So anybody who isn't an overseer but has decent intelligence is going to go looking for secret paths, and let this video go long just so we can finish the Hojo off in this video. It's going to be such
invading our territory.
force of about 44,100 men is marching against Sekiyato Castle. Got a massive enemies on our hands. Let's ask Matsudaira clan to defend Sekiyato Castle. What? Is that the Satake? Oh my god, it's the Satake clan. All my best are out there finishing off the Hojo, the Satake. Well, so what I mentioned the possibility that they would do something and that would ooh. Use up 80 trust and force another clan into a truce. No. Oh, that's mediate a truce. I'm talking about... So, I can use truce with the Date to force them to back off until I'm ready. 6-month truce with Satake clan. And you guys are fucked! You guys are fucked! They came at me while all of my troops were engaged with finishing off the Hojo. They marched like every unit they have against Sekiyato. So I got 6 months to get everybody back in position, back to their bases. And then I gotta be ready to fucking take them out. Well, you've got our next target, folks. Forget about reorganizing and going over here to take care of the Chosakabe. I have to, once I finish off the Hojo, I probably will have to redistrict. I'll probably have to change this center into its own district and make a 3rd district here of the territories I just conquered, which will be run by Nobunaga, who will then be looking to roll over the Satake clan. Now, the Satake clan obviously are much smaller than us, but I was looking at what forces am I going to be able to bring to bear? And was I going to be able to hold them off? And the answer was probably not without losing a city, because I've got everybody's already engaged. But a 6-month truce, you guys just played your hand. That was an excellent use of, see, now that's why you want to have, diplomacy. That's why diplomacy with everybody's a good idea. I used the Date to dodge a bullet there. Alright, well this video is going to go really long now, so I want to get back to... Oh, can I miss it? So now what are they doing? They can't be attacking, we just declared a truce. Let's decide what to do with the captives. This is a pain in the ass. They won't betray the Hojo because the last Hojo castle hasn't fallen. Ujiyasu joined us before he had to. That was interesting. We need to hurry up and finish off this castle. Really, it shouldn't take a month. There we go.
And I am your foe.
Ooh. Shingen can't have been that happy with the Takeda, or the Hojo, excuse me, who talked him into an alliance that doomed the Takeda. Hojo clan was eliminated by Oda clan on October 1558. Because we've gone stronger, Ono tribe has sworn alliance with allegiance to us. Oh great, Sunny Ono now works for us. So you guys all need to return to base as well. So it was Shingen.
Let us return.
Let the record show it was Shingen go away and Alzarine,
Returning.
who ultimately defeated the who, as officers of the Oda, with the help of some adjutants. I'm waiting to see if any of the adjutants were created characters or people that I care about. I mean, he was on his own. I mean, with a couple thousand troops. With super badass Kunzuke Yamamoto, and who is not a created character, but looks like one because he's so badass. Yeah. They are all heading for home now. Let's decide what to do with the captives. Deployed 6. I'll gratefully serve under you. Work I've done under Hideyoshi. Yeah, screw that. Guy's been sick for a long time. I've named the ingenious scheme trade with this new power. I shall take this nation. Work for you, Nobunaga.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
So we made good money working at home. Discovered a fountain at Mangy Castle. I looked around Tateyama Castle but couldn't find anything. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest in the area, except for the flames of chaos. Scouted some castles. Rumor has it that some guy's been meeting Tadanao Shimazu. I gotta check and make sure I care about him. And I don't. So I'm going to call it a video here. When we come back, folks, we'll have a lot of reorganizing to do in preparation to utterly annihilate the Satake clan. Some young guy, Miliardo Peacecraft, and Delicious Tacos are all in a lot of trouble. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.